Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens, episode 87. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
The prodigal sister has returned. And what's great is that she was supposed to have hit record a few minutes ago and didn't, so we have like 5 minutes in, now we're just starting the fuck over. Anyway.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers to that. I've been sick all week. I made us the pickleback in hopes that the bourbon will kick out of me
knock it out of you.
Whatever's happening.
That's good.
Those of you that are on our Facebook page, I did post a recipe, and to recap, if for some reason this, if you're new, by the way, we swear a lot and have a lot of foul language. Yeah. If you don't like it and you're offended by it, thank you. Just log off now. So it's you can Google it too. It's Grillo's, Grillos, Grillo's pickleback.
Oh my God, Grillo's pickles are the best.
Right?
You find them in the refrigerated section.
That's where all pickles should be. It should not be in a jar on the fucking shelf
of your grocery store. And not only do they have pickles, they have pickle salsa, which is finely chopped. It is damn good.
She's clearly not watched any of the shows that Joe and I have done while she's been away.
I haven't had a chance. Didn't have good reception.
Joe and I covered that, but
didn't have good reception. Anyway. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, the population of Island Park, Idaho, I shit you not, is 283.
All that, not a single fucking bear. That's called disappointing.
No bear.
I guess my money back.
No bear. But we saw an owl. We saw the great gray owl, which is a rarity, from what I understand. People don't often see them.
There you go. It makes up for no bears.
It does. And somebody told me they bring you good luck. They have yellow eyes, really flat face. Yeah. And we watched him for like 20 minutes. I watched him eat his breakfast. He had some like mole or vole or small rodent. There we go. And then he like bobbed his head up and down when he was done looking for more. It flew. The wingspan on it is 4.5 feet.
It's a big bird.
Dad and I looked it up.
It's a big bird.
Well, when it first hopped on it, Dad's like, there, look. So I'm looking. I'm like,
excitement.
Is that like, seriously, I was like, is that a baby bobcat? Like, I couldn't, it was so big. But I'm like, it's gray. They're
was
like
it in a tree too?
No, it was like on the ground. It was on a branch.
You mistook an owl for a baby bobcat?
That's how big it was. And I had the back end of it. Like, I didn't have my glasses on yet.
Clearly.
Like, I couldn't see that they were feathers. And then I put my glasses on. Yeah, but I was like, it's huge. It's huge.
It's huge. That's what she said.
I think it stood like 2 feet tall. No, I'm not kidding. So we watched it for like 20 minutes.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it was fascinating. Fascinating. I was going to go outside, but I thought I'd scare it.
Maybe we might come after you too and like pick your eyeballs out.
I was so concerned though that
I remember my eyebrows this week too, by the way. I'm not wearing the big glasses. I forgot to put them on last week. I look fucking weird, but oh well.
I was so concerned about not seeing a bear. Little sad. Meanwhile, the house we rented had an electrical fence around the back.
As it should, because it's a bear deterrent. Doesn't keep them out, but it's a deterrent. Also, the other wildlife. As much as Dad likes to go out and play with the garbage, I mean, you can't be having
bears.
But
like Dad said, if a grizzly wants through it bad enough, it's just gonna go. Like
I watched the other day on the Instagram or something, the Facebook something. A grizzly bear like just like tore a fucking door off and went into the house. Yeah, I mean really like you're not safe from it.
No,
like ever.
They get into trailers. I saw videos before
this was
John
a house.
drove.
Like it ripped the fucking door down. It'll knock the window out.
Yeah,
you probably need like hurricane glass.
I don't know. It doesn't, and they have such thick skin and fur. It takes a lot to take them down.
Would a bullet even do it?
Yeah, but you need to nail it. You need to nail it right, as Dad says.
Like in the head, through the body.
I don't know, because all you're gonna do is just piss it off.
It's like a minor flesh wound, right? It's like a minor flesh wound.
You're just gonna piss it off. But anyhow, I didn't get to see a bear, so the owl made up for it. And of course, you know, I'm all against being an idiot and Taurons and all that stuff with wild animals.
Taurons, by the way, are morons of
Yellowstone,
Montana,
but it's not really. It's like Tauron stands for tourist and morons.
Right, there you go. Thank you.
It's a mix of moron and tourist. So it's not just Yellowstone, it's anywhere. But the point of this is that I wanted to see a bear so badly. Sean got a big watermelon and it was kind of rotten because it was soft, and of course he didn't feel it. He doesn't know how to test produce yet. So he brought this big old, and I think he might have dropped it too on the ground. It didn't break open, but it had a big old, so it smelled a little bad. So we cut it open and he didn't eat it. Nobody ate it. And I really, instead of throwing it out, I wanted to throw it out.
To try to get the bears in.
Yeah,
lure them
but
in.
You're not allowed to do that. And John, my husband, goes,
and with your luck, you would be fucking attacked then.
He goes,
mauled by a bear by throwing a watermelon out in the yard.
I'm really against baiting animals of any type and with anything.
Christ, right? Oh my God.
I was like, we could put a little salt lick out and get something else. We saw so many mule deer. It got to the point where Dad was like, "Oh, mule." I'm like, mule deer don't count. They look like the whitetail. They also have the whitetail out there. Deer don't count. I see them in my backyard.
I only want to see a mule deer if it's gonna kick someone in the head. Like,
oh my God. Dad saw a snake at the garbage can outside.
Speaking of snakes, I saw one last week. I was doing a little yard work, and then I promptly stopped that. And then we called someone to come and do it.
Oh God, snakes.
So
snakes.
in my what in the actual fuck news for this week was this guy in Tennessee. I don't think it matters where, but at a park in Tennessee. He picked up a fucking timber rattlesnake and it bit him and he died. Right there.
He got what he deserved. Like,
why?
You don't pick up a snake.
Why are you picking it up?
You don't pick up a snake. Unless you work with them as a profession.
Right? Well, I'm mad. I'm just going to continue with my what in actual fucking news.
Why? I want to go back to this guy.
Okay.
I want to go back to this guy. Why? I just want to know why. Like,
well, he can't answer that because he's dead.
Like, what possesses you to pick that up?
I don't know.
Like any
snake. Look, a snake. Let me pick it up. Yeah. I saw a little tiny snake in the yard last week. I lost my fucking mind. I screamed, and then I was done being in the yard.
I scream when I find the little garden snakes.
Excuse me.
Gardener, but I call them a garden
snake. Aren't they black?
No, they're like brownish. They, camouflage.
What this was. But I've never seen a snake in this yard before. And then I was worried because, like, are they going to eat the rabbits? Like, we have bunnies all over.
Really small. I think they're really small. I don't think they're big enough to get the rabbits.
Get the mice all you want, but leave the bunnies.
But I was like, this guy is getting what he deserves.
I wonder if I just slam this, if it'll, like, make me feel better.
Oh, my God. Like, why are you picking it up? That goes along with when you're in a national park and you fuck with something, be it an animal or big rocks or boulders or whatever, and you get injured, and then you also get fined on it.
That's wonderful.
Sometimes prison. I think it's the best thing ever.
Last week's episode that you didn't watch was, we called it, joking about it, people policing people. You don't have to watch it. I mean, there's so many fucking stupid people out there.
There are, yeah.
That I mean, I can't. What did they do? Of stupid fucking people. You have to go back and watch.
No, what the fuck news?
Oh, well, that's different. Well, I mean, whatever. I can cover it all. So here we go. Here we go. Stupid fucking people. Here we go. So I don't know if we said it after we started the second time, but so I made us a pickleback drink.
It's very good.
I've been sick all week. I woke up Monday and felt fine. And then 2 hours into my day, I felt like a bus hit me, and it just progressively got worse all week. And then Thursday we were supposed to go see The Who, and I begrudgingly, like, finally. I think Tuesday I did not shower. Wednesday, I think I showered, but I definitely didn't want to wash my hair because I washed it Monday and I didn't wash it again until Thursday. I'm like, I guess I have to shower. I was pissed off about it. Showered, washed hair. I straightened my hair.
I get a text.
I
straightened my hair.
We get to the concert and the fucker was canceled. The email came in the afternoon, but Joe didn't check his email again. So, like, I mean, not everyone checks their email every 15 minutes.
Right,
so
and why would you expect?
Why would we check it? And the whole way to the concert, I'm like, I'm surprised the DJ isn't playing The Who, like, ahead of the concert, because they often do. Nope. And we're passing all these police officers, like, it must be a hell of an accident. No, there was a fucking hoax of a call-in of a shooting at Villanova. So I got on the ABC News to find out what's happening with the traffic. No, it was an active shooter, which ended up being a hoax, and hopefully they catch that fucker and they go to jail, because I mean it was like every state trooper in like a fucking 15-mile radius
in three different townships, police officers as well.
I wonder if I get to see my buddy Ryan again. I can ask him about it. Anyway, so what in the actual fuck? Let me go on my what in the actual fuck news. So this is great. So Karen in Twinsburg, which I forget, is that Tennessee? I think it was in Tennessee. Why is it always Tennessee? So she won the Booby Prize for calling the police 183 times. Did you see this?
No.
So Karen, her name was actually Karen too, which I find amusing. So she gets a phone call, right? By a former dispatcher who is no longer a dispatcher, called her up. And if you can Google this and find it, it is hilarious because they play the call. They call her up and ask, is this Karen? Like, blah, blah, blah. Yes. You've won the prize for calling the police 183 times in 15 years, which resulted in 954 traffic details. Hang on, I can't read my writing. And 100 plus traffic stops. So she won the Booby Prize for being the dumbest person to call the department on a repeated basis.
Nice.
And then Karen filed charges.
For them? Against them?
She called. Well, the dispatcher's not allowed to fucking call and do that. It was very disrespectful, she said. Look, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious.
If you're gonna call, now I want to know, like, what did she call? She did say she's a bit of a watchdog for the neighborhood. And I thought we called the fucking police. Oh my god, yeah, right. So that was
she deserves to have her house
right,
edged.
but she does. Maybe she will.
But the cameras everywhere.
The former dispatcher, Twinsburg, Ohio. Sorry, I couldn't read my writing. Twinsburg, Ohio,
not Tennessee.
Twinsburg, Ohio. So they're filing charges.
Oh, that's a little strong.
Also, what in the actual fuck? If you bought fucking shrimp from Walmart,
oh god,
but you might want to Google this. Also, there's a recall for radioactive shrimp, frozen shrimp. So here I am. We ordered shrimp the other week.
Radioactive?
Yes.
Someone explain how
you have
that
to look.
happened.
I forget. It was in a facility, and I don't know. Look, last week it was radioactive wasp nests. This week it's radioactive fucking shrimp. So we ordered frozen shrimp the other week from my Amazon groceries.
Oh.
So here I am frantically looking to see like where did our shrimp come from? Like, I mean, from Walmart, but like like dispatched elsewhere. Yeah, we ate it. I ordered it. We ate it that night.
Were you glowing green?
No, but I don't know. It's a slow death. I don't fucking know. I don't know how can you alternate between fucking coffee and a pickleback?
I don't know.
It's disgusting.
I like my coffee.
Anyway, so and I don't know if we
and there's not that much alcohol in this because I don't really drink.
Well, it's about 3 ounces each, and then I'll use again. I posted the recipe on our Facebook page. For those of you that aren't on it, you can Google Grillo, Grillo, Grillo pickleback drink, whatever. They probably have a whole bunch of different recipes. This is the bourbon one. I use lemon instead of lime, but I mean, who would? Yeah. I mean, I think it's good. We always have lemons. We never have limes. And I used light agave nectar as opposed to simple syrup or whatever else. Anyway, so elsewhere. So if you bought shrimp recently in the United States, I looked up the states too. Pennsylvania was listed as one of the states. So it's frantic, but the brand was not. When I looked up, I went back to my Amazon orders and it says like Amazon Fresh, whatever distribution something. So it was not affiliated with the name of the brands that were not another brands. Also, what in the actual fuck? Did you see about the lady? The flight that was canceled because the lady had biohazard diarrhea all over the bathroom. I read that. That's the kind of thing that worries me. Like, what happened? You get on a plane.
I read that to Mom and Dad before we left to fly.
I mean, she didn't get in trouble for that, right? I mean, she was sick. It was an illness. Like, you can't control your.
Well, I mean, they couldn't use the plane. They had to sanitize the entire plane, not just the toilet area.
Right, but I mean,
how is it that explosive that it's everywhere on the walls?
Sean had that explosive diarrhea at the beach one year, shit all over the wall. Remember, Mom went in. Mom had to clean it up.
No,
you don't remember that?
No, I blocked certain things. I guess from my
mind. It was like 2 or 3 years. It wasn't even that long ago. It was like a few years ago. He was laughing. Mom was horrified. Oh, wow. You offered to clean it up. She did it.
I don't remember.
And we all just, growing up, usually it was Dad to clean up, like, any kind of messes. I don't know that we ever had explosive diarrhea all over a wall, though.
How did, I just don't. Well, this woman,
sorry, I got some snot.
This woman.
In my throat. Oh,
got in some trouble. Let me see if I have.
Well, I mean, how do you get in trouble? You're ill. Like, you don't know you're gonna play. All of a sudden, diarrhea strikes. I mean, what do you do? I mean, in that bathroom is small. There's not a lot of room to move. How quickly can you get pants down and get down there?
Oh, well, that's true. I mean, thank God she didn't have it.
I'm picturing the hippopotamus. You know how they shit and like they swirl their tail and just throws it everywhere.
The tail goes.
So disgusting.
I heard they do that when they're angry. Wait. I've got to find.
Let's move on.
I think I have whether she got in trouble or not. The explosive.
But how did she get in trouble for that? Like, I mean, you can't help explosive diarrhea.
Are you kidding me?
You can help it. You can just hold it in.
Wait.
It doesn't matter. We're not looking it up there right now. Also, what in the actual fuck news? There's a bat colony found in a national park lodge in Grand Teton. Did you see this?
Yes, it was all over the news while I was out there.
I need clarification because there's this bat colony. Bats are protected, by the way. If you get one in your attic, I think Joe and I discussed it the other week, you better take care of it yourself. Because if you call someone, they're going to leave it there. So potentially hundreds were exposed to rabies, which I need to have explained to me.
Because
like in their poo,
Mom and Dad told me that both in the poo and in the bites, in their saliva. But you don't always know if you've been bitten by a bat. It's not like you see on TV with the vampires, like you get the marks and you bleed. You can get them anywhere, and you might not have known, or you might just go, maybe you scratched it on something, or Like, you might not even see the little marks.
Okay, here's the thing. Bats are, like, big. It's not like a little
when
insect.
You're sleeping. Hey, all I know is that all those people needed to be checked, and I think something with rabies.
Well, there was a rabies, because Joe and I discussed a rabies thing last week with bats.
But my neighbor...
A lady was bitten somewhere and had to have, like, $20,000 worth of medical whatever done.
Just like when Ozzy, rest in peace, bit the head off that bat...
I'm sick. I'm in a fragile state.
He's like, I will never do that again because I had to go through a series of rabies shots.
Do they still give you the big needle right in your belly?
No, that's what he said. But anyhow, so my neighbor several years ago, my old house, they had, Elizabeth. Yeah. Not Elizabeth, with Rachel. They had a bat in the house, and it was in the spare bedroom, which was their sewing room, and they did not know this. And they found the bat behind the curtain when they moved the curtain.
I can't.
To shut it. So they didn't know how long it had been there. And they didn't know if they had been bitten. So they called the township. Fucker. They called the township to have it removed or taken care of or whatever. And then they all had to go for a series of, I think they were checked for rabies and had to go for a series of rabies shots. I don't know, something like that.
Look.
But even, so the point of this story is...
You can get it from...
If you're around a bat, you just might as well go right to the doctor.
So you can get bitten and not know.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Something else for me to have to worry about now.
We're not going to have bats around here.
You don't fucking know. The hell you know? We sit out back.
Really only
when
we
sit out back, we see them flying all
really
around.
Only when
we sit in your hot tub in the evening on rare occasions. We see them flying around.
But it's really only when they're in your house and in enclosed space. Same with the Grand Tetons. The colony was like in the roof, but they came down through somehow, got into the vents, rooms, whatever. So they were in rooms.
I can't.
And so to be safe, the Grand Teton Hotel had to like notify everybody that was there from a certain point in May to like mid-July, I think it was. Yeah, a lot of bats out there.
Well, the bats eat the insects, which is good, like the mosquitoes and shit, which is good because someone just tested positive, the fucking plague. Was that Colorado?
Oh, Lake Tahoe in southern
Lake Tahoe, California, yes.
Southern Lake Tahoe.
Fucking plague from a fucking
From what? Mosquito. It was from mosquito.
They're going to be fine. They're going to get some sort of shot.
Wasn't the plague in like the 1800s?
Yeah, but it's still around. I think we discussed this before, and if not, I definitely read about it.
Jesus.
Anyway, okay.
You just get something.
We're all gonna die from something. The plague, a fucking rabies from the bat, a snake. I mean, a dumb person. I mean, I don't even.
Let me pick the snake up.
I don't know. Anyway,
I didn't see any Taurons at Yellowstone though, and I was really disappointed because
and if you want to see someone do something stupid and get mauled,
I do occasionally, not the mauling. I do occasionally see them. I do occasionally see Taurons like go off of the boardwalk area that they're on, where the hot thermal areas are. So it's like 300 degrees, and people decide they're going to touch it or walk in or whatever. So occasionally I've seen that, and I've taken some videos and I've sent it on, but mine doesn't get played. Maybe I'm not close enough to the I don't know, but that's like my excitement, so much so that Mom is like, there's something wrong with you. I'm like, I like to watch dumb people do dumb shit. Let me look.
By the way, they're still in their summer gear. They're not
it's still summer. It's still
summer. I can't.
It's still summer.
But I know, but I wanted to change.
Even though the grocery stores have their candy out, their Halloween candy.
I'm done with summer. I put a couple of fall things out. I'm slowly progressing into a few fall things.
Let me tell you, in Idaho, it was 47 degrees in the morning when I woke up.
I think moving out there.
47 degrees, and it got down to that at night. Now, in the height of summer, I mean, it was like 90 degrees the one day we were there.
It's sad though you missed it this week because it was lovely here because Aaron came up the coast.
Yeah.
Hurricane Aaron. And
we didn't get rain.
Oh, we got rain. It was dark. It was cloudy.
I don't love that. I mean, and I don't want 60 and humid with no.
It was beautiful.
So it did rain a couple of afternoons. For a minute, you might have thought you were in Miami because 2 afternoons in a row at like 4 in the afternoon, it started to rain. Like you see the big clouds rolling, but it's not humid. I think the humidity was like 20%, 22%. At any rate, the point of it is,
it's a damn good pickle.
It is a damn good pickle. That it was lovely out there. Lovely. Even on the hot days.
It was still
there was lovely. 1, a little bit of a breeze, and 2, because there's no humidity, you didn't get swamp ass right away when you walked outside, and you didn't start to sweat right away. It was lovely. And we went ATV riding, of course, and I went one day on a long haul with John as the driver. And so we get this picture taken. Did I send you the picture of us at the Continental Divide sign? Anyhow, anyhow, there are free roaming cows. Yes. It's called open range.
The baby was nursing in the middle of the road.
There's actually a sign, like a yellow sign that says open range. Idaho's one of the few states. Well, like John
Dutton said on Yellowstone, as you were pointing out the other day, if you don't put up a fence, they're going to be in the middle of the road.
Well, they do go everywhere.
And they're in the middle of the road.
Yeah, and they're not fenced in. It's open range, and they in Idaho, and they also have those livestock grates so that they won't cross it because their hooves will get stuck. You run over those on some roads, like the back roads. But at any rate, so we're up there, and there are literally cows everywhere. Obviously, there's somebody, so they're not wild. They're,
They belong to a rancher.
Yeah, but...
Are you sure? Are they tagged?
Yeah, they all have tags in their ears.
Okay.
There was a conversation Dad and I had, like, how do they round these up when you have, like, a herd of cattle all over the place? Like, literally all over the place.
You have to watch Yellowstone.
Like, where are you getting... I know you have a dog, but,
don't
like...
knock that glass over with your big hands.
Where are you getting these? So, at any rate, the point of this is that we're getting our lovely picture taken at the Continental Divide National Park sign-looking thing, and a cow had diarrhea.
Well, John told me you also befriended some woman who offered to take your picture and then was trying to pose you. And
that was at the other Continental Divide sign in actual Yellowstone by the lily pad pond area.
Is it man-made?
No, nothing there is man-made.
I've never seen a lily pad pond.
Well, it's a pond with with a bunch of lily pads in it.
It's natural.
Okay. Yeah. Right along the Continental Divide.
I need to lay down.
So, but no, this lady was trying to organize us, and John was not having it. And then I wanted a picture of just John and I.
And he said, he's like, I'm going to the car.
Yeah, that's what he did. He wouldn't
go into the car.
And
those of you who listen and don't watch, I just put up the little
I was going to have Mom take the picture and get this lady out of it. And then, of course, you people say I'm loud. I have the windows down in the car because it's such a lovely, day in Yellowstone.
It was a lovely day. A lovely day in Yellowstone.
And John goes, that fucking bitch. And she was like right by us. She was right by us. I was like, oh my God.
Maybe she didn't know he was talking about.
I mean, she had to have heard him. I was like, shut up.
Speaking of people that you want to punch in the face.
Oh.
So,
wow.
Joe and I were in Atlantic City last weekend. Right. We went to see the Dropkick Murphys in concert. Fantastic fucking show. If you're not familiar, they are out of Boston. They're an Irish band. I guess it's Irish punk, I think is what I don't know. Look, it's fucking awesome. It just makes you want to fucking jump up and down and dance.
What Christmas song do they sing?
The Season's Upon Us, which is Sean loves that one. It's fantastic. Anyway, so my first time seeing them, they're awesome. It was one of my top 5 shows. I mean, they're a rowdy fucking bunch. And this guy, I'm gonna get to the asshole part of this. This guy, the lead singer, Ken Casey, I think is his name. So Atlantic City, the casinos apparently have a curfew for concerts of a shut off at 11:15, and they were a little hostile about it. Right?
I didn't even know this.
I didn't know it either. So, and they had an opener called the Mainliners, who I did not care for, and then Bad Religion. Do you remember Bad Religion from like the 90s? From the 90s, I know of them. I actually think I have a Christmas album, which is bizarre. They were okay. It's not really my type of music, but they were okay. But then, so Dropkick Murphys played last, and therefore they had the least amount of time on stage, which sucked. So they get done. They're about to be done, and
but they're the headliners, so I don't understand why they had.
They weren't. They were with Bad Religion,
with
which they were doing this together. Anyway, so Ken Casey was like fuck it, I'm gonna, like, you see a huge, there's also a mosh pit, which at the beginning of the show for the Bad Religion, I'm like watching it and it looked awful. People running around the circle, and these people kept running up and trying to do like the body surfing thing, and then these gigantic men, security guys would take them off the pile, stand them down, and they would run down in front of the stage and like go around and they just come right back into the group. So the same fucking few people just kept, it was like a cycle. Like,
it was like a
at what point
hamster
do you
wheel.
finally just not get fucking kicked out, right? But I also think that, so the casino I think is kind of against it, but I think the Dropkick Murphys are kind of like all for it, because I was reading this thing about how a guy, they were body surfing a guy in a wheelchair. Crowd surfing. Sorry, what did I call crowd surfing? Whatever.
Yeah, crowd surfing.
Crowd surfing a guy in a wheelchair, and they got him on stage. At a concert.
God, that's
not
hysterical.
The one I was at. Anyway, so we're watching this, right? And so Ken Casey at the end, you see a gigantic guy who's part of the audience. He's not like a security guy, I don't think. Lead him through the crowd, through the mosh pit, through the crowd, and there's a bar set up, like a huge bar that's like lit up. It's like semicircle or maybe full circle. I couldn't see from where I was down on the floor, like behind the people. And also I'm way too old to be on the floor. Like I couldn't handle, when I was younger and we went, I saw the band live at Rec Hall and I was down on the floor and it was awesome until it wasn't. And then like I got squished up against the railing. Stampled. Yeah, I was like up against the railing. I couldn't really breathe and people were so close. I was like, my feet were like up off the floor because it was like, and I was like, I must have had a panic look because the security guard like reached in, grabbed me, pulled me out, and I listened to the rest of the show from the hallway because I was like hyperventilating. And to this day, I'm claustrophobic, probably from that event. So as much fun as the mosh pit looked like, at first it looked awful, but then when the Dropkick Murphys played, it looked like hellish good fun. Just people like just jumping up and down and running a circle and whatever. It was like, very athletic looking too. But anyway, so they lead Ken Casey through the crowd. He gets up on the bar, right? And then gets the fucking crowd on the floor to start running a circle around the bar. And it was like the best thing I ever saw. I know some of you are
you didn't run in it?
I was up in the stands.
Oh.
Again, I'm too old to be down there. This girl, I don't know if she was young, a girl fell down. This guy, shirtless, leans down, picks her up, stands her back up, makes sure she's all right. They start running again. I mean, it was hellish good fun to watch. And I like that he swears a lot too. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I told you, so they played, I think The Boys Are Back. I forget what song it was, The Boys Are Back. And in the background, they played a video of all old footage of the Boston Bruins hockey team fucking fighting. It was fantastic, because why else do you watch ice
let's
hockey?
Drop it!
Right? They're fucking full on, mass to the floor, fucking, fisticuffs. It was fantastic. Anyway.
What's wrong with me that I love
a good brawl, right?
I love a good
or
ice
a moose
hockey
kick
brawl.
to the head. I don't know.
And I love a good bench clear in baseball. And a moose kick to the head. But you're more likely to see a bench clear or a hockey fight. There's something wrong with me. I mean, I really enjoy it.
Right?
So much so that John will call me in from the other room because we watch
there's a fight.
TV. He's like, there's a fight.
Well, Joe will come home from a basketball game and he's like, you missed it. I'm like, which coach got a T? I love it when the coaches get the fucking technical for losing their fucking minds.
Can you imagine? I would be out of the game
floor,
as a
right?
coach.
I could never be a coach. I would lose my fucking mind. Okay, so speaking of losing your mind, so okay, last weekend we're in I almost said DC. No, we're in AC, Atlantic City, right? The concert was Friday, so we went Thursday. We left early Saturday morning, and came home because we had shit to do. So Thursday we get there, and we had time to kill, so we went to this place called the Tennessee Beer Hall, which we've been to before, and it's a really cool place. They have a Monopoly themed, it's on Tennessee Avenue, so it's a Monopoly themed whatever.
Oh, fun.
We were there last month when we were in AC, and we had a great time. I mean, the wait staff couldn't have been any better than they were. Friendly, wonderful. This was not our experience this time. This time we go in, sit wherever you want. So last time we sat, no matter where we sat, the air was blowing right on us. So we don't want to sit there. So we sat elsewhere, where instead the air is dripping on either side of us, whatever. So sitting there whatever.
Ew.
And we get this waiter Vince, I'm sure, is a nice enough guy, but waiting tables should not be what his occupation is. He was fucking awful. So much so that I almost didn't tip him.
Oh. Was he older or younger?
I'm going to say he was older than me. I'm going to say he was probably in his 50s. I'm not sure. So,
well, maybe he's not had proper training.
Look. So, to give you an example of how bad he was. So, we ordered a beer, right? And we're there because they have it's a beer hall. They have a really good beer list.
Right.
This guy's clueless on the beer list, on what beer's what. We're telling him.
Clearly, he was not asked any questions before hired.
No. So, he comes over and our water glasses are empty. Our beer glass is empty. And he's at the table next to us. He only do one thing at a time, too. The other waitress is, making her rounds. Oh, you need a drink? Oh, you need... Okay. And, as they should. He can only do one thing for one table at a time. So we're sitting there with empty glasses all the time. I said, well, that's good. At least we're not going to get drunk before dinner. I mean, there's no chance of that happening. It's good because we're going to a fancy dinner. So he comes over. We order this beer, and it's a foreign beer. It's in a bottle, and he just cracks it open like it's a fucking Michelob and starts pouring it. So it fucking pours all out over the glass, all over the table, and all over the floor.
Did you pay for it?
There's a puddle on the table and a puddle on the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't fucking pour it like that, Vince. The fuck. Just put it down and
You should have said, let me show you.
So he walks... Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. So he comes back with another one. This one's on me. How about you just compass the first one that you just fucking poured all over the place? And at this point, we are now absolutely done. We're just gonna go to dinner early and hope that they take us because like we're done. Like I'm done like wasting time.
Did he pour the second one?
He set it down. We poured it. But he didn't clean up the fucking puddle on the table or the puddle on the floor. And our table is up against the stage. So my choice, and I'm sitting on the booth side up against the wall. My choices of getting out are to come around and try not to step in the puddle of beer that's right there. Where else am I going to go? Or to climb out onto the stage, the little stage that's there. Which, look, I mean, I'm not that coordinated. So I'm like getting off like onto a stage and like coming. He never, no napkin. No, nothing to clean it up. I mean, he was awful.
Not aware.
We ended up leaving him a 10% tip, which I still think was way more generous than he deserved. I mean, the whole experience
was bad.
And then we got a review to do.
You got a review.
They gave us a review.
Oh, I thought
on the table.
They reviewed you.
But I'm like, I'm not going to fill this out because I don't want. Like, look, I'm not filling it. Like, let's just leave. So we left. We get to dinner like 40 minutes early. We had a 7:30 reservation.
Did
we
they
get
take
there
you
like
early?
10 of 7, right? And they're very strict about like all the things, right? Like you kind of have to like getting a reservation is not an easy thing to do, and if you know somebody, it's kind of like trying to know somebody. I know somebody, so I had been there before. Joe had not been there before, so it was our first experience, his first experience. So we get there, and I say to the, it's raining, it's fucking raining, and I said to the guy, I'm like, I'm really sorry, I screwed up our reservation. I didn't realize it until we were in the cab on the way here, and the Uber on the way here. It's for 7:30. I realize if you can't, it's 10 of 7. If you can't take us right now, it's fine. Could we just like sit down like out of the rain somewhere?
Yeah.
No worries, he says. Took us to the basement of the place, seated us. So the restaurant is called Chef Vola, and it's like Sinatra used to go there, like back in the day. It's a really cool venue if you can get the fuck in. You have to call like months in advance, and you leave a message, and then if they're gonna let you come in, they call you back. Like. It's tricky. Anyway.
It's tricky.
Anyway. So, I did a review online for Vince then, because they gave us the thing, like, to fill out. I'm not filling this out. And then I did it. I'm like, he's probably going to come and kill us. And I said there, Vince was nice enough, but he should not be waiting tables.
I don't think Vince knew who you were and where you lived. Like, I don't think he's getting that information.
You don't know. You never know. You don't know. He was awful. I don't know what it is with fucking awful service lately. I mean, that was like the top 3 bad service that we've had. Like, how do you look that we have empty water glasses? And like, he never understand. We had to ask, like, can we get more water?
Was
please?
He really busy?
Like,
was he like
no.
overworked?
He would like bring the beer and put it down, and we're like, and we're sharing, the beers. Like, could we get a glass? And he just looked at us like we had 10 heads. So like, I mean, everything about him made me just want to fucking throat punch him. And he's really lucky I didn't stand up and do it. I probably could have taken him. Anyway, that's probably also why I was sick all week then.
Wow. What?
I can't. Pardon me. I'm sorry. I was all snotty. I can't even. It's awful. And I don't know. I think we discussed it the first part of the show, but then we didn't actually hit record, so we had to start over again. I've been sick all week, and I had book club. I missed fucking book club. It's my second time going to book club, and I had to fucking miss it.
Did you feel like you were missing class, like when you were in high school?
Well, I felt that because I wanted to go with my friend Christine, but I was like, I was sick on Monday. I thought I just need a really good sleep. And after 12 hours of sleep, all I did was feel worse. But at least everything now is like coming yellow. It was yellow, now it's all clear.
Oh my God.
I think I'm on like the tail end of it, I hope. But I mean, all week I've been sick.
Sean has a cough. It developed while we were in Idaho.
I mean, I don't know if it's going around. The WHO was sick, but probably had the same thing I have. Fuck.
Is it COVID?
I mean, I've kind of been fighting it for a few weeks. Like when we were in Cape May.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe it's COVID. Well, when we were in Cape May, I had bloody nostrils. Like, look. The last time I had COVID, I had bloody nostrils, but I felt fine. I didn't really think anything of it. I just thought it was like the dry air in the house or something, right? Like heavy fan use at at bedtime or whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. And then the following week I went away, and I was kind of like sick all week, but I was kind of like, am I hungover? Am I just sick? Like, what is it? And finally I said to my friends, I'm like, look, people, if I'm sick, I'm sorry, but I feel like ass. Like,
wow.
The one night we didn't even go out. Like, we all were like, let's just fucking stay in. I think I had like 2 glasses of wine. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to bed.
Oh, well, yeah.
Last night I slept for 12 and a half hours. We got home from your house, and the only reason we came over was fucking Sean was like,
I haven't seen you in a month.
Not leave us alone.
And he wanted to give you your prizes.
There was our prizes that he procured for us, yes.
And the beer, which he did not procure, but wanted to make sure you got it.
Yes. So we came home, and I was like sitting like a vegetable on the chair, and Joe was like, what do you want to watch? I'm like, you put on whatever you want. Did
he watch Harry Potter?
No, he watched the Eagles preseason game. And I just sat in the chair, like, scrolling through, like, Instagram, or I was playing solitaire on my phone. I don't even know. And finally, at 9:30, I'm like, I'm going to fuck to bed. Like, I can't. And I got up this morning, I slept 12 and a half hours. And still, all I wanted to do was go to sleep. But I knew, like, that we were supposed to be doing this. So I was like, I have to power through this.
I have to get up. Well, I mean, Sean pulled an all-nighter. He pulled a couple all-nighters. Like, literally all night. Like, it's not a joke. Like, he was not, like, laying in his bedroom saying he's awake when he's really asleep. No. He's like up around the house. So John and Sean drove. It usually takes 4 days. Took 4 days to go out because they were responsible individuals. And then they decided to take it and make it 3 days. So they left on Tuesday by truck. We left on Tuesday by plane. And they got home yesterday morning at 5:30 a.m. They drove straight through for 24 hours, which is not safe. I've already yelled at my husband. Yeah, he said he felt fine. He was wide awake. But Sean then did not
he was wild-eyed. He looked
take
like
a resty poo. He looked like the mountain man. He's growing a beard.
And he was like laying on me. I'm like, you gotta get that scratchy beard off my arm.
Growing a beard. He smelled a little bit, but sweat, not dirt. And then his hair, which he does need a haircut, but was like this, stuck out.
He did look like a wild man.
And his eyes were huge.
I look like a wild man. So I don't remember. I think we showed this off. Not to change the subject. Our venting edition. Conversation starters to help you vent about life's annoyances and frustrations. It's all about the rage. So let's see. Let's pull one of these because this is gonna be a shorter one this week. Look, people, I don't have it in me. I need to lay the fuck back down again. Wow. That doesn't apply to us. Hang on. It's about the workplace.
How could rage not apply to us?
Oh, for God's sake. What corporate jargon are you sick of hearing?
It's unprecedented. It's not really corporate, but it's the world. I'm tired of, nothing needs to be unprecedented anymore.
I know, right? Well, that started during COVID.
I know, but it's a word and it's still around.
Well, like, speaking of COVID, so, like, I'm sick all week and we had the Who concert and I'm getting canceled. But part of me was like, I mean, it's really irresponsible for me to go to this. But I thought, well, it's day 4 of being sick. Like, am I even still contagious? I don't know. Like,
people would be mad if I got
going
sick.
Clear again. But, like, the tickets are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But then it all worked out because then.
Well, before you even go into that, let me talk about that. Let me talk about some rage that was on the airplane. So we did
always rage.
We did not have the atomic diarrhea person.
Thank Christ.
Yes, but it's bad when the patster.
I can't focus on answering these.
When mom, it's bad when mom goes. She gets huffy. If you can't see me, it's of exasperation.
Trying to read a book?
Yeah, she's trying to read a book, and she was exasperated.
I know how that is. Every time you pick up the book to read, and somebody walks in the room and starts talking, you put the book down.
Well, it was from Bozeman to Chicago. The lady behind us, speaking very loudly.
Oh God, what was she screaming though?
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't screaming like that. She was just loud. Which we can't really say much because we're loud, but also I don't talk on a plane.
I don't talk on a plane.
My ass
I
is
certainly
asleep.
do not. Yeah, if anything, I'm quieter on a plane because I know other people could hear me and they don't want to hear me.
I've either had 2 Bloody Marys before takeoff, so as soon as I sit down, I put my head against the window and I'm asleep.
Get any drinks.
Or I take a Xanax before takeoff and then put my head against the window and I'm asleep before takeoff.
We don't do any of this.
And then when they come around with the biscuit and the drink, I wake up. I hear it. I wake up, or Joe wakes me if he's with me. And then I have the little cracker biscuit. I have my water. I go back to sleep.
Mom woke me up. So this was, I was by the window, then Pat was in the middle, and Dad was on the aisle. And there were, 6 across. On the other side, there were 3. But at any rate, the point is the lady behind us was very loud.
Excuse me.
I heard all about her daughter taking a gap year. I heard about her daughter taking the gap year in Norway. I heard about her daughter learning the Norwegian language, which is not Norwegian. I forget.
Nordic?
Whatever the
Swiss?
fuck you call it.
Swedish.
No. I don't know.
Nordic.
I don't know what it is.
Viking. I fucking know.
And I heard all this, and every once in a while I would turn around, but when I would turn around looking between my chair, I would only catch the eye of the guy that she was talking to, not with, but was talking to. And he was very nice, I could tell, and he was answering her back, but not loudly. But Mom, I mean, she was so loud that Mom was like, I just read the same sentence 10. Yeah.
Oh. I would just turn those fuckers off and go about my book.
But even so, you could still hear it. So Dad goes.
I don't understand people who are talking on a plane. Go the fuck to sleep. Watch a movie. Play on your phone.
She was the only one talking.
Do a crossword. Read a book.
Wait.
I mean, there's a lot of options here.
Look out the window.
Talking is not one of them.
No, she was talking, and she was not drunk, by the way. She looked very bohemian.
Not like the guy I had the other week.
Yeah, like it wasn't like
he kept hitting me on the arm. He kept just the whole time just fucking hit me on the arm. Was drunk. I should let him buy me a drink just for having to fucking sit there and listen to him.
My point with that is that she was not. Her talking and her loudness was not a result of drinking. But at any rate, we did sit right on the wing. So I looked out the window. It's a good thing
you're not talking because you're fucking loud.
And I could see the engine.
The motor?
The motor, the engine. She's right on it. So I will give her that's why she's talking loudly. But why are you even talking? So anyhow.
Was she with the man?
No.
So that guy should look at her and said, ma'am, I'm sorry. No, you need to shut the fuck up.
He was very nice.
I'm trying to go to fuck to sleep.
He wasn't with
I don't want to hear about your daughter's fucking gap year. Or any other gap she
He sat in the middle seat. He sat in the middle seat, and his wife was in our row, but in the aisle. So she kind of sat next to Dad. So they weren't together, I guess. Whatever. Because they drove out. They drove their daughter out to Montana State University, and then we're flying back. But because she wanted the car. At any rate, so Dad goes, Mom's like getting huffy, and Dad finally is like, what is the problem? She's like,
he couldn't hear it?
I know.
Couldn't hear it.
So
poor Dad.
Maybe he could hear it, but it wasn't bothering him. And he's like, well,
maybe he was enjoying the story. He was probably enjoying the story and thinking, I want to chime in on this. I want to turn around and get in on this.
He's like, well, say something. And Mom's like, no. She just shook her head. And Dad's like, well, I will. I was like, sit down. Then I was so.
Hey, friend.
I was
Can you quiet down back there?
Now I was so keyed in on her. I had taken a little nap when I first got there. On the plane, but now I'm so keyed in on her, and Mom flipping the book over and like disgust and like huffing. I stood up and turned around and I was like, and I caught the woman's eyes immediately. I'm like, excuse me, and I was like resting my chin on the top of my chair. I'm like, excuse me. She's like, oh, I need to stop talking. I'm like, no, I don't want you to stop talking. It's okay to talk. Take one of these,
like, stick it in her ear.
It's okay to talk. It's just you're screaming.
Oh.
And I actually said that.
Oh my God.
Mom and Dad were there because I sat back down and I was like there.
Well, amplified for Mom because you're hearing aided.
But I was like, can you just lower it a little bit? And she did. She stopped.
She stopped talking altogether?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then she went home. She's like, this bitch on the plane here and told me to be quiet.
I don't care. I saved the entire airplane. And the lady whose husband she was talking to, when I stood up, she was waiting because there was a delay.
Did she give you a thumbs up?
Yeah, we were talking, and she's like looking at her husband. I'm like, did you hear that one? She's like, she just shook her head, like, how could you not? And her poor husband was the one stuck.
I'm like, I don't encounter that. First of all, I don't fly alone very often, but even when I do or did more, I mean, I'm not. I have my sunglasses on typically. Oh my God, that reminds me.
Don't fucking talk to me. Wait, I have one more thing. Oh. So we're sitting in the Bozeman airport, and our flight from Bozeman to O'Hara keeps getting delayed. By like 2 hours, it finally ended up being delayed. So we're going to miss, there's panic because we're going to miss our connection from O'Hare or whatever to O'Hare to Philly.
I don't do any better.
I'll call Chicago whatever I want to call it. It's a huge airport. I mean, it's Gigunda. So anyhow, we're sitting there, and I went to go buy a few snacks and to see if there were any Montana items that I could get. I got those Mentos. Dad and I like the Mentos. Oh. The peppermint ones. So I got the Mentos. And then proceeded to eat the whole roll of them, Dad and I, while we're sitting there. But anyhow,
Mentos.
So I come back.
Probably like some mixed nuts or like something with protein.
Because you're going to get something salty on the plane.
Mentos.
And we had just eaten lunch. I had a shredded barbecue chicken sandwich. Dad had the brisket.
Every time I eat at the airport, which is usually every time
they have really good food.
Sometimes I worry though, because like what happens when you have like the biohazard diarrhea from it?
Well, I didn't even think of that. I knew it was like the only protein I was going to get all day.
Wait. When I had the Bloody Marys, first of all, it's for the alcohol because it'll
run for you?
It'll help me go to sleep. But the salt will dehydrate you. They're uber salty, so I won't have to pee on the plane.
Oh, well.
Method to my madness. I pee before I get on, and I'm good to go.
We were not by the toilet. Anyhow, thank God. So we're sitting in the airport. We just got to our gate. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. I go to get some trinkets and a snack. I come back. I bought Mom a notepad. It says Yellowstone on it with a bison. I gave it to her. And sitting next to her, because it was really crammed at this gate, because of course we were there too early. We were with the flight that was going to Charlotte, North Carolina. So anyhow, we're sitting there. And I was like, here, Mom. And she's like, well, what else did you get? And I was like, well, I got some Mentos. Do you want some? And the girl sitting next to her, and I say girl because she was younger than me, but she was older than 20. Yeah, she's like Megan's age. And at any rate, she's very attractive. very, I looked and she looked at me and she's like, "What'd you get?" I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking too loud. I'm sorry." She's like, No. I'm just being nosy. I want to know what you got." Well,
Not your fucking business.
Wait. Before I could answer, and she's typing on her laptop, I thought, she was working. Therefore, work. Mom looks over at her and she goes, "Excuse me, I know you. I know you. I know your mother, Carol."
That's not the story that I got. I'm getting a different story.
Okay, what was the story?
You told me a different story the other day. Mom told me a different story.
Okay, what was the story?
That she mentioned that she was from Pennsylvania. And then Mom said, "Yes, and you're Mackenzie, and your mom is Carol."
Oh, well, maybe that is how that happened.
If you ever get a story from her, it's like 30% accurate. 30%.
That's not true. It was accurate.
25%.
The bottom line was that Mom knew her
somebody
because it was her friend's daughter, and she knew all about her. And I even said to Mackenzie, "I even know a lot about you from Mom and her mother, and she looks just like her mom." But it was a very small world. She was there waiting for the plane, which was having some kind of mechanical problem, the flight to Charlotte, because her 10-year-old daughter was on it. She was waiting for that to take off. She's like, "I can't leave till it takes off."
She can't, or she wasn't supposed to?
She decided she didn't want to take off. Okay. She's also 45 minutes from the airport, she told us. So, like, if the flight gets, they have to come back off because there was a problem. So anyhow, yeah. But it's such a small world. That's the second time Mom has met somebody she knows in the goddamn airport out there.
And she saw
JFK Jr.
That was in New York. But the other guy, Fats Domino or whoever.
Oh, yeah, Chubby Checker.
Sorry.
Patrick got his picture taken with Chubby Checker.
Sorry.
Look at Mom on the airplane.
Delivery drivers driving around.
Look at Mom on the airplane. And then Dad, I told you, he wanted some peanuts. He was tired of the biscuits, those like ginger snappy
kind of biscuit things. Sweet little biscuits.
They are, but we had already had them. That's all they were giving us.
And if you're hungover and you ask if you can order some food, they'll just give you another biscuit.
Oh, well, I wasn't hungover, of course. But Dad asked for peanuts, and for pretzels all of a sudden.
When Joe and I were coming back from
Florida, he and Mom are getting pretzels.
I always take a snack with me on the plane, so that I always have a snack.
I did. I ate
and
mine.
I always have a bottle of water. So in case God forbid something happens and you're stuck on the plane for forever and ever and ever. One time that happened, we were coming back from Aruba, I think it was, and luckily though Joe and I we had upgraded to first class, so thank Christ, because we sat on the runway for 3 hours, and we got food and drinks, and they ran out of Baileys because we were ordering Baileys and coffee, and they ran out of Baileys. I don't even know. It just kept, it's great. Bring me snacks.
We did not sit in first class, but Mom moved our seats, thank God. So we were the row with extra room. But you don't have
a thing in front of you then, though. Where do you put your bag?
You put it under the seat.
How do you put it under the seat? Because people behind you are putting their shit under the seat.
No, there's still room. It's just like any other. We just have more space. It's not a wall. It's their chair.
Oh.
So there's a thing. No, and there's a thing that hangs down that Dad was trying to lift up because he didn't know any better. It hangs from the ceiling. It's not a curtain, but it looks like part of the seat to separate first class from us. And Dad Dad was lifting it because he didn't know what it was. It took me a minute to figure out why that was there. I was like, "What is this?"
To separate you from first class.
Yeah.
To separate the commoners from first class.
Yeah.
So I got the end seat one time. First class was first class, and then there was a wall with a doorway.
Yeah, no.
Then I sat behind that, and I remember I ordered a Bloody Mary, I leaned back, and I put my feet up right on the wall. It was the perfect distance for my short legs to reach the wall, and I just leaned back. I never put the chair back. I don't ever lean the chair back, but I just laid back in my chair.
Oh, I did with that lady talking. I laid my chair back.
I can't sit it when other people lay the chair back.
But you know where? So that's the thing. They don't have the table, the little tabletop in front of you. You have to pull it out of this thing, out of your arm.
Oh, wow.
The arm of the chair.
I was old. Mine, anyway. Oh, because you're too far.
There's not the thing. So, there's a reason why I was telling you this. I don't know, but it was
snacks. You have
snacks.
Pretzels.
Yeah, he got the pretzels. I did not.
Pretzels.
I didn't ask. I didn't think they had anything else. Why aren't they offering the pretzels with the little biscuit, or either or? Would you like pretzel or would you like the biscuit?
Sorry, I'm
oh my God, and I haven't had soda in so long. We have a ton of soda at my house because of my oldest and my husband loving to drink the soda. I got a Coca-Cola. Talk about
not even diet?
No. Talk about.
Oh my God.
This is the way I look at it. That fake sweetener is worse for you than the sugar.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they're both equally bad.
But I was thirsty and I drank it. I had to burp in the worst way, and we're talking a deep down low one.
You just let it roll.
Do you know what happens when you close your mouth and do that burp?
It burns coming out your nose. It burns coming out your nose. Yes, I'm familiar. You're lucky you didn't actually burp up soda that came out your nose, because that also, you have soda come out your nose, that fucking hurts. Or anything carbonated.
But it was it was like my whole body vibrated. I was like, oh my God, because it's been so long since I've had a soda. I was like, oh my God.
Well, speaking of burping, so last week when we were at the Dropkick Murphys concert, we had been to dinner beforehand, and we had, of course, Brussels sprouts. We had amazing food. We're Amada.
Wow.
It was so good. And
that would give you the die.
No, but it gave Joe really bad. It gave us both some bad burps. I was chewing gum though, at least, but he doesn't like mint, so he didn't want gum. But every once in a while, I kept smelling the Brussels sprouts. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And I knew him like, he's such bad. I'm like, do you want a pill? Like, I have a pill in my bag. He's like, no, it doesn't burn. I'm like, okay, well.
It doesn't burn.
And everyone around us is also enjoying the secondhand Brussels sprouts.
Oh my God.
At least it smelled like Brussels sprouts and garlic. It didn't smell like ass. I mean,
well, there is a difference.
I mean, it could have smelled awful, and instead it was, I'm sure it was offensive to somebody. You know, there were kids at that concert, by the way.
Wow.
Like little kids. There wasn't really the concert, I would think, for little kids to be at.
Well, did the parents not have a babysitter?
I don't know, this was
like how little? Like 3-year-olds or like 10-year-olds?
Maybe 6.
Oh, well.
I mean, there's a lot of swears. I mean, there's a bunch of...
I mean, honestly, if you come to my house,
I don't know.
I've been swearing since my kids were babies. I mean, I didn't stop it. So much so that when Sean was getting an IV once, he called the nurses fucking assholes.
Right,
it was like 5.
Like slapped her away.
5, and he said that, and asshole. I looked at I'm like, I have no idea.
I don't know where he learned that.
I'm in a full-on sweat.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Oh, wait, I have for our friends across the pond, across the Atlantic. See my silver bracelets?
They're lovely. How do you get that over your hand?
I just do. So wait. So I love a sterling silver bracelet. Solid. No, wait, I'm not done. Oh. I love a sterling silver solid bracelet. And the Brits.
I need to polish
and
mine.
I say this with affection. The Brits hallmark it. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a reason why they hallmark it. It authenticates that it's really sterling silver, not just the 925.
Usually, right?
Yeah, but this says beyond 925. There's like a whole thing. Look up hallmarking. It like has a stamp where you have to send it to this office. You have to send it to an assay office, ASSAY, in England, and they stamp it. And there are like 3 different stamps that go on it, and you can read about it. I'm not going to bore you. But anyhow, so I love... I just love it. Not just from this one.
How mad would we be if I force this on and can't get it back off?
Kick you. Because it's a nice weight too. It's solid.
Got big hands.
So anyhow, not that they don't make nice silver bracelets here in the States, but I just like the silver ones from England. From any, there are a couple artists, if you want to call them artists, craftsmen, jewelers that I like. I mean, it's not like it's a jewelry store. They're jewelers. But at any rate, so all of a sudden with these fucking tariffs. Not to bring up politics, but I just want to rant for a minute.
I mean, no one's happy about the tariffs.
They're not selling. They're not shipping to the United States anymore starting yesterday. I sent a little note. I'm waiting to hear back from my friend. Well, so I'm really pissed. Now, there's one shop that I shop from that will send it, but I'm a little afraid. I haven't checked out with the bag yet to see.
So here's what happened. So the other week,
but why'd they stop selling? Why'd they stop shipping to us?
It's because it's a huge tax.
Right, and some of my foreign stationery.
I mean, either they have to pay it or they have to make you pay it.
And some of wants to pay that? Because I like to shop small, love to shop small, love the little freebies you get, the handwritten notes.
Not anymore.
You know, I do shop from Amazon too, but not for my stationery supplies.
I got this fun dress from Amazon. Isn't this cute?
Yeah.
It's a little dowdy, but I love it.
All these people are now saying they're not selling and shipping to the U.S. now because of these tariffs. So, but the point with that is that I'm not woe is me. That's like a first world problem. But
for them.
But for these small businesses, it sucks for them because the one woman out of Canada, this artist that I follow in Canada, 70% of her business comes from the United States.
I mean, again, I don't want to do politics. Is the point of this to force the U.S.
I don't know. Honestly, that's how politically unaware I am.
Every day I read a little bit of news, just enough to make me feel like I need to have a fucking drink and lay back down again.
I'm really unaware of why they're there and what the purpose is, but I just know that it's being...
If it's to benefit us in some way, I don't
that the consumer is eating it. And if the consumer's not eating that increase,
so
the small businesses, and they're losing business over it.
Here's an example. So the other week I was with some friends, and they both had super cute dresses on, right? I'm like, oh my God, I love those. And then we got them from not Temu, Shein, Shein, which I've heard about, which is also another one where I've heard just that the Temu app, that you're not supposed to download the app because it will steal all of your information, right? I don't know if it's true or not. But they're like $10, $15 dresses. Like, you can't beat it, right? So I'm like, okay, well, these are cute, so let me have a look. Other day, I get on. I do not have the app. I just went on, like, Shein.com, whatever. Super cute dresses, right? And they're advertising, like, say, like, $10 the dress. A shirt was like $7. So I put everything in the cart, but then the price doubled in the cart. So I'm assuming, because it said like all tariffs included and shipping's free. Well, yeah, but when it's being advertised as one price, if you're somewhere else in the world looking at it, but I guess because here, I mean, literally, it's advertised for $7.50. I put it in the cart and I go and look at it, and it was more than double the price. It was $7.50, and now it's like $19.80, or it's like $21. Like, I mean, every single item,
right,
more than doubled in price at the checkout.
Right.
It was still cheap, so I still went ahead and fucking placed the order. But I was like, I figured I'll try it. There's a giant fucking bird out there. What is that? Like a pterodactyl.
A hawk? A pterodactyl.
So, it might have been a hawk. So, I'm sorry, I'm brain farting. I need to lay down so bad.
The cost.
So bad. So the cost, though, more than double, which just totally chapped my ass. But so the tariffs are included. Yeah, I mean, so depending on where you're shopping from, I guess, like, whatever.
But the smaller businesses, not that Shein is like a big business.
It fucks the smaller businesses.
Right, it
100%.
Fucks the smaller businesses. And now, don't at me, but I do buy American made. I like American made. Just like foreigners like certain things made in America as opposed to what's sold and made in their country, okay? We all have our things. In certain countries have a little niche in certain things. There's Korean and Japanese stationery items that you cannot get here. If you're really into all of that, you know what I'm talking about, and they are great
some Korean
makers of that.
Face stuff I want to get, but I haven't pulled the trigger.
So my point is I do buy American, and I try to buy from American small business, but there are certain things
What's a small business regardless of like, I mean, I bought a cross stitch thing on Etsy the other day, and her name was Pina or something with letters that I don't recognize in the American alphabet. So obviously she's overseas somewhere,
right? But so my point is that don't tell me I can find these in the U.S. because I can find silver bracelets or whatever in the U.S. It's just that there's something about the silver coming from England or United Kingdom, and maybe some of our friends that are over there can clue me in on what it is that I like so much more about it. But the point is that I feel badly for them.
Well, it fucks
in
the
the Canadian world, the woman is, losing her business, and she doesn't want to. She's like, either way, I'm going to lose the business because if I pass on that tax, tariff, shipping, whatever it is, to the buyer, it's going to take the price of something that, let's say, is $6 reasonable, and it's just going to make it not reasonable. So and she's like, and I can't absorb it because I'm a small business. I'm already like, the profit is very slim when you have a small business. But at any rate, the point of it is
that our dollar has also changed against the euro. I'm not sure, but the other day I did a fundraiser. I was giving to a fundraiser, and I want to say I gave donated like $20 to this fundraiser. And I used my credit card that doesn't have foreign transaction fees because it was in the UK, and it came out to be $29 something on my credit card though. I mean, that's a $9 difference.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like when Joe and I were in Germany, it wasn't like, okay, we're not here to talk about the US dollar. Let's stop. Let's just stop. Are you gonna drink that?
No, you can drink it.
Okay.
It was good. I really liked it.
I'm not gonna have it go to waste.
I really liked it. I really do. But as you know, I'm not like a big, and I don't need to. What's the problem?
I don't feel well. I thought it would help. It's not helping.
Oh, sorry. It was really good. You should make it, and I really like the pickle.
I did make it. What do you mean I should make it?
No,
I made it.
They should make it.
Oh, you should make it. I don't understand what's happening. Look, my 12 and a half hours sleep last night.
Can you believe that it's summer's almost over? Like some schools have gone back to school.
A lot of my friends have their kids going to college this week, and I know it was hard for a lot of people. I'm seeing on the Facebook. It was other parents like yourself are like, thank Christ these kids are going to fuck back to school.
But it's always like a fucking soft opening. Like our school refuses to start before Labor Day, even though there are a couple schools in our area, like adjacent school districts, that start before Labor Day, like just the week before. Not like, my friend in Atlanta whose kids start the first Monday in August.
It depends also when Labor Day is.
Right.
Like our local school next year, so this year Labor Day is early. It's September 1st.
2nd. Oh yeah, I mean, that's the first day of school, 2nd.
We're having Sober September, by the way. I declared September Sober September. Pray for me. But then
sober.
I brain farted. No, it was sober. Obviously, I need
September.
Sober. But then next year's right. So next year, so the school calendar for our local school, the local public school, next year starts before Labor Day, but it starts like on the same date because next year Labor Day is like the 7th or 8th of September. Right. So people are all fucking up in arms. It's literally starting on the same date.
Right.
It's just that because of where Labor Day falls. Right. This is why all holidays should just have an exact date that they fall on.
Right.
Fuck having it on the fucking 4th Thursday of every month, right. Or the first Monday of whatever. I mean, just...
It should just be this date. Just like Christmas. Christmas is always the
right?
25th.
Easter gets me every time, and I have to ask her to
explain
it every year. I still don't get it.
Oh my God. You didn't pay attention in Sunday school. So,
I know. I am a heathen.
But
I mean, every year he fucking explains it to me. And
so,
every year I don't remember.
What was I saying about
soft start?
It's a soft start. Like the first day of school is a half a day.
Well, it's the freshman. Like one day is just a freshman.
Yeah, and then the second day it's seniors, and it's only a half a day. But the seniors come in at noon and stay till 2. The sophomores and juniors come in at 8:30 and stay until 11:30. It's just fucking bonkers. Why do we have a soft opening? It is not kindergarten, people. It is not first grade.
Well, we
do
that.
Not need a soft opening.
We have kids.
Why are you dragging it out a week? Now some of you will say, well, your son graduated. Yes, my son did graduate last year from high school, but he is in a program, the SOARS stands for something, SOARS and the transition program through our school district. Also, in the state
of Pennsylvania, each state is different, I believe, but in the state of Pennsylvania, pardon me while I sit here and bite my hangnail off and then pick it out of my mouth, my fingers, for those of you that aren't watching, you missed it. In the state of Pennsylvania, people with special needs, you can go to school until you're 22 or 23.
22 now because of COVID.
It used to be 21, and they changed it
just for a small group. Just a small group. Well, I will ask for 22, but whatever. So my point is that
good luck getting him to go.
Yeah, Sean is going back because he's going back to be part of the Transition SOARS program, which will teach him job readiness, job exploration, and things like that. So it's not in-class work kind of thing, like not going to physics or science or, any of those
Chemistry.
Things. He might be going to gym because he loves the gym teachers. But
they love him. He is legendary.
So at any rate, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, that's why. We are not empty nesters over at the Walker house. But he's actually kind of excited.
Thank Christ, because already this week I'm trying to figure out how am I going to plan my schedule so that because I know that
we're
going to go to Home Goods one day. I have an agenda. He's going to come over and
he loves the Home Goods.
He loves Home
Goods.
You
are the problem.
I know. I was going to show up.
We cannot leave.
He got us the Aunts and Uncles Day gift.
He did. He picked it out.
We learned about Aunts and Uncle Day because we learned about Uncle Day from watching Ted Lasso because they celebrated Uncle Day, which turns out it's and it's a real fucking thing. It's Aunt and Uncle Day. So then he wanted to go to Home Goods. We're like, where's our Aunt and Uncle Day prize?
You were away when it was actually.
And he procured us a nice big jack-o'-lantern.
He did. He really liked it. I thought it was a nice gift. If you want to get it, you can
run in and grab it.
I thought it was a nice gift.
In the parlor to your left. Hold please while she goes. Do not pick it up by the hat. It's fragile.
I know. I bought it.
Okay. Well, I picked it up by the hat, and I shouldn't. It's kind of like a wicker hat.
Where is it?
Left in the parlor. Yeah. Here she comes. 1 minute. She picks it up. Like it's heavy. It's not that heavy.
You need to have Mom take something.
It's fine.
To the
it's
nose.
Totally fine. I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's the look older, like antique, but the nose.
It's fine.
It is
totally
cute.
Fine. We're not gonna take anything to the nose.
It's cute.
Well, first of all, because it probably got scratched, so it has a black mark. I'm just gonna leave it.
It doesn't look that bad, but it bothers. It's one of those things where it bothers me.
Right, the geese are gonna have to go.
Here, put it there for now. Here.
I can't. There you go. There we go. Anyway, okay. Look, we've been a fucking hour. We gotta go. I probably need to lay down for a little while. I'm like, Christ.
Have a lay down.
I need to have my 12 and a half hours of sleep.
Wait, Sean, because of his all-nighter, and they got in at 11.
Was he still sleeping when you left today?
Yeah, no, wait. So he went to bed at 7:30.
Like after we left?
Yeah, 7:30, 8 o'clock last night, out like a light, snoring. He also has a cough. So snoring. And finally, at 12 o'clock, I'm like, I think we might need to get him up.
Let him sleep.
Well, I did rouse him. He did get up to pee once and went straight back to bed and shut the door.
Well, and I got up this morning. I woke up and I was like, what time is it? And it's hard to tell because I have the sleep mask on and blackout curtains. So it's what time is it? So I looked at my phone. I'm like, holy fuck, I've been in bed for 12 and a half hours. I would go back to sleep. And then I just laid there for a little while. I'm like, fuck, I had to pee. I'm like, sons of bitches. So I got the fuck out of bed. And I'm like, I better get up. I knew, like, I've got, like, nothing this week. I mean, like.
It's okay. You're tired.
But
You're
I
sick.
have so much that I need to do. Our upstairs looks like something out of Hoarders. I mean, like suitcases and overnight bags and, like, just our guest room. The entire bed is just covered with clean clothes. One from, like, packing and unpacking. We're like, oh, the clean clothes I didn't wear. Or, like, pulling clothes out of the closet and, like, oh, no, I don't want to pack that. Just throw it on the bed because I'm in a hurry and don't want to hang it back up. Also, the pull-down string for the light in the attic pulled off, so I need to, like, clear a path, and it's like chaos. I can't, and I, like,
get a flashlight.
I had so much to do this week, and then I've been fucking sick, so sick all week.
I think it's your body telling you need to calm the fuck
slow down. Yes, well, and then I also spent Sunday and Monday all day literally doing a marathon read for book club that I ended up not even going to. So at least I got the book read. It was a good book. I mean,
Mom finished her book.
I bought the book, so at least I got to read the book. It was called The Kew Garden Girls, Kew.
Is it good?
Yeah, you can take it if you want. It was an easy read.
Excuse me again.
It's World War II, Kelly. You'll fuck World War One, actually. Sorry, World War One.
It's gotta be two.
It's about women in England, in London specifically, the Kew Garden, which is a real thing because I didn't know it was a real thing. It's a real thing. Who took care of the gardens because the men were not
during the war.
During World War One, yes, and then 18, 16, 17, 18, 19. Anyway, it was good.
Well, gardens are big deals over there, like the castles and the stuff, like those gardens and those things need caretakers.
Anyway, it's by Posey Lovell. Good book.
I love the name Posey.
I know, I love the name Posey. I bought it off of actually eBay, I think.
Do you think we could we should get a dog and name it Poppy Posey? Posey Poppy.
Isn't that the actress? What's that actress's name? Posey.
No, it's Poppy.
Poppy's. Anyway,
she's in The Locust. Whatever. I haven't seen it. Okay, we're gonna go. But I'm back.
Your lipstick all over the crystal.
Well, that way.
She's back, bitches.
Don't drink it there. Don't drink it there. Have a great week, everybody. Have a great fucking week.
Have a great week. Hopefully, next week when we do this, I'm feeling fucking better. Because, do I look pale?
No.
Okay. Well, that could be the bourbon and the blush. I have to do next week I have to do some product reviews.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been using the Kit shampoo.
Yeah.
And I can just smell my armpit quick. It's not gross, just smell it. Isn't that nice?
Oh, it is nice.
New deodorant.
It actually almost smells like a perfume.
Yeah. It's nice. And I will say,
is it natural?
Yes, it's aluminum free. It's not for your lady parts, so it's just for underarms.
Aluminum free doesn't keep the bacteria out.
Well, look, I don't know about bacteria,
which causes the smell.
I smelled good. 24 hours later, it still smelled good. Whereas my Secret, which smells like baby soft, which makes me want to throw up. The baby soft.
I don't want anything that smells like a baby's ass.
It was not supposed to be powder fresh, but I don't know. I usually get unscented if I can.
I get shower.
Maybe it is shower. Whatever the fucking smell of my Secret, I don't like it. But my Secret failed me after 24 hours, and I didn't even do anything. Like, I put it on yesterday, like, in the afternoon before I came to your house.
It starts to fail.
And today, before I got in the shower, I mean, all I did, I showered. Literally, I showered. I rinsed off and put on deodorant, washed my face, brushed my teeth. We went to your house. We had the dinner. We came home. I sat in the chair for 2 hours, and I promptly went to bed and slept for 12 and a half hours. Got up, did an armpit sniff.
Oh, my God.
I had the BO, right, from the Secret. This stuff, I mean, and how else do you know? So I have not worn this.
We've gone to a whole new level talking about body odor.
I have not worn this, like, to exercise in, but I mean, it's summertime, and I've worn it, and it smells good, and I bought, I'll show it next week, I bought a sample pack. It's like little ones. Although it's tricky, because the little thing is like that big, and you're not trying to cover your armpit area. I also put an excessive amount of deodorant on, like, all the time.
Oh, I do too.
Always worried.
I get, like, the whole
smell. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just, like, do, like, a dip. Because, like, I mean, until it's said and done. Anyway, it's aluminum free. It's called Salt and Stone, I think, or Sand and Stone, Salt and Stone. I'll have it on. I'll show it next week. But so far,
it does smell good.
I'm pleased with it.
Yeah.
I need to have a really good sweat, though, to see, like, how it holds up.
Go run around outside.
Like, I don't know if it's an antiperspirant and deodorant, or if it's just deodorant.
I mean, I can't wear, this is too much information, but I can't wear just the deodorant, because when I sweat.
Well, right, so
like,
I don't know.
I
don't know what, because I've not done anything active with it on yet. So, we'll see if I have a fever. If the bourbon helps break a fever, if I potentially have one.
Oh.
We'll see if it will just, like, I mean, it's been 5-6 days, Kelly. I mean, Christ, I mean, if you're not sick from it, I mean, it can't possibly be contagious, and Joe's fine. Okay.
I'm getting it from somebody.
Anyway, so next week I'm gonna do the product review. But look, my hair looks.
Your hair does look
nice.
I
did straighten it, but now you can't tell.
I need a haircut.
I like the kids. Anyway,
yeah, I like it.
I like it. I'll show it off next week. Okay.
Okay.
I gotta lay down.
Have a great
week. Thank you.
Have a great week.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See you. Bye-bye.